So I'm Scranton proud, born and raised, and I was happy to stay here in this region to share my passion. I always joke, I don't know if I was an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert, because I was a child in Catholic school that didn't want to say a word, and then finally, as I got older, I wanted to speak out and share my passion, which led me to sharing humor and laughter therapy. I had actually always been interested in it, but I was shy. I had gotten into stand-up comedy and improv comedy, and I knew how I felt when I made people laugh. Seeing the product of what I did felt great. But then I learned more about it when I was actually working in healthcare communications, a day job I left years ago, but I was able to go for my master's degree at Marywood, and I was doing my research paper on the value of humor and laughter. And that's when I discovered laughter yoga, which is a huge part of my business now, Laugh to Live, and discovered much research about the value of laughter and humor, which they're actually a little different, but both are valuable to us. And that's when in 2006 I started my business Laugh to Live, but I also started the Humor Therapy Fund of the Scranton Area Foundation, which is non-profit, raises money, and it's dispersed annually to organizations like NAMI that have a specific plan for spreading therapeutic laughter or humor to the area.
And it seems like the most basic thing, make people laugh. If you laugh, you feel better, even for the brief moments or whatever. So did you see any programs out there that gave you the idea, or how did you come up with this concept?
So I will say, honestly, doing the research when I was going for my master's is how I discovered laughter yoga, which was actually started, it's not something I created or invented, it was started by a doctor in Mumbai, India, Kataria, in like 94, 95. And so it spread across the globe, and it was brought here to America by a psychologist in Ohio. And that's where I heard about it, and I thought, okay, so you could become more or less an affiliate. You could study with these groups and learn laughter yoga, and I thought, well, I would like to do that because I knew from stand-up comedy and improv, and I still do those things, that's based in humor, which is what we each individually find funny. The great part about laughter yoga is it's more of an intentional laughter, so we get together and we could all find different comedians and shows funny. We're not going to laugh at the same thing, but laughter yoga, I'm not using humor to get you to laugh. I'm encouraging or coaching you to laugh like an exercise or an activity, and to just go ah ha ha ha, and to do it, and it becomes contagious when you're together.
Right,
right. And you were saying before that, even if it's you're told to laugh, whether you're watching a movie or a joke, hear a joke, whatever, is that therapeutic? In other words, your body, your mind. Explain that. I thought it was fascinating that your body doesn't know the fake laugh and a natural laugh.
And I don't like to say fake, by the way, but I'll say simulated, or a friend recently introduced me to the term calling it intentional, which I like even better.
Intentional,
it's intentional laughter. I'm choosing to laugh because I know the benefits. So the research, again, shows that's out there, not that I've done, but it's out there if you look for it, that your body does not know the difference. So when you watch a funny cat video or whatever it is that people watch for hours on TikTok, you watch it and you laugh because it's humorous. But when you're doing the laughter yoga, you're still laughing even though it doesn't seem as natural, which is why I think there's a barrier for some people who maybe take themselves a little more seriously, which I would be one of if I wasn't leading it. But once you do it, and it also becomes contagious, so you're watching other people and you kind of just becomes more natural as you do it more.
In a very simplistic way, okay, is it the kind of thing where if you see somebody else laughing, you don't even know what they're laughing about? You really, if you see it watching it long enough, or even depending on the individual, you start to laugh.
Yes.
And is that the same basic line of thought?
Yeah, it is. And in fact, there are videos out there like that, and they're amazing to watch. People on like a subway or whatever, and they kind of do it. I think they do it just to see, because they want to raise that, where they start laughing, and people at first might get a little bit of this, and then they're like, they can't help. But even when I tell people what I do, they put it, there's a smile, they're like, laughter yoga, what's that? And they automatically get a smile. So, and that's the great thing. I say it's much better. Colds are contagious, but this is much better thing to pass along than germs. Laughter is definitely